Alright guys, welcome back. So, that vegan teacher, you probably know her for things such as these TikToks.
Coming out as a member of the LGBTQ community is an entirely selfish act.
As well as this.
Why the fuck aren't you vegan yet?
Now, in her attempts to try to promote veganism, what if I told you that she is actually driving people away from veganism? Well, let me explain. Now, if you go to her community tab, you'll notice that there's like a lot of polls where she asks like so many questions. But the problem with those is that all the options, well, they're just pro-vegan. Like there are almost no options for any opposing viewpoints other than those that like promote veganism. And to show you what I mean, well, let me just look at some of them. Alright, so her first poll goes along the lines of everyone must be vegan because, like homophobia and racism, it's wrong to hurt those for no reason. There are thousands of edible plants, eat those, stop being vegan phobic. Stop attacking animal defenders, doing so helps no one, let the animals live, be vegan, start now. Now, she tries to associate opposition to veganism as well being racist and homophobic, but like if you look at the options, well, they're all designed to give that vegan teacher positive affirmation for her thoughts. Like she doesn't leave any room for any opposing viewpoints, well, maybe except the comment section, and that's if she doesn't even delete them. Okay, so our second poll, well, it's similar. It says, if you're not vegan, you're an animal abuser. So kind of like the last poll, she says, if you're not vegan, you're this bad stuff. And just like the last poll, well, the options in the poll only serve to affirm her beliefs, as like there's no opposing viewpoints. Now in her third poll, it's a bit more lengthier. She basically says, did anyone ever stop to think how hard it is to teach veganism here, given that I never see your age, your eyes, or your body reaction to the post? Songs I compose for kids are often loved by parents too, but at the same time may be boring for others. When I talk about non-vegan politicians, it goes right over kids' heads, but even some adults might not relate to what I'm talking about if they're from another country. Also, some of you only like seeing the angry me, while others only like the silly me. When you pause to think about it, it's amazing I have any subscribers at all, given that it's impossible for me to please even 10% of you in each video or post. So basically, she complains about how hard it is to teach veganism. But the problem is that her methods of teaching veganism, well, it makes it hard for others to accept her beliefs. And I'll actually explain this later on in the video. Her fourth poll is a bit more lengthier, and I won't read like the entirety of it, but basically she complains about these conservative people and how they suffer from extreme cognitive dissonance and act like closed-minded teenage bullies. But if she's talking about being closed-minded, well, that's kind of hypocritical, because the options she gives on the polls, well, are exactly that of a closed-minded person. Like it shows how unwilling that vegan teacher is to accept opposing viewpoints, that not everyone is vegan. Now our fifth poll is, what are the things you hate most about Miss Katie? This is the only one with like reasonable answers, but like the real question is, will she actually learn from these results? Probably not. Now, looking at the polls, she clearly does not want to see opposing viewpoints. She just wants to see, well, what she wants to see. But unfortunately, this has made her methods of spreading veganism, well, very, very controversial. Now, that vegan teacher, she had a presence on TikTok until she was banned. And like one of her most infamous TikToks ever was her saying that it was selfish to come out as LGBT and that people should come out as being vegan.
Coming out as a member of the LGBTQ community is an entirely selfish act. It's talking about you only. It's not talking about the things that you're going to do to better the world. Coming out as an animal rights activist is talking about the animals, others, not just you. In fact, it is a completely unselfish thing to do.
Yeah. She tries to justify that by saying that if you come out as LGBT, then it's all about you as an individual, and it only benefits you, while coming out as vegan benefits the world. Unsurprisingly, this got a lot of people mad, and it ended up getting taken down by TikTok. She also made a similar YouTube video where she wondered why LGBT people aren't vegan.
Hello students, welcome to class. Let me ask you this question. Why are so many members of the LGBTQ community vegan phobic? Speciesist. Carnists who are cruel. Why is that? You would think that because these people have been through oppression, and because a lot of them, not everyone, says that they are oppressed, that they would be a lot more sensitive and kind. And when you point out to them that, by the way, you know, if you don't want to be oppressed, maybe you shouldn't oppress, you would think that they would say, oh yeah, my heart goes out to you. For sure, I'm going to stop eating the animals.
She tries to reason that since LGBT people are oppressed, then they would be more sympathetic to veganism because in her eyes, they are also oppressed. But the problem is, she does not accept that people can choose to be vegan. Now, that vegan teacher, she's known for her songs. And an infamous song of hers is her I Can't Breathe song. Now, if you don't know what I Can't Breathe is, it's basically a slogan that was used during the Black Lives Matter protest. Now, in the video, she uses it instead to promote veganism. Now, some of the lyrics can be a bit, well, bit odd.
Mouse behind your fridge, your trap has Snapchat on my torso. I can't breathe. Baby boy, strap down, your knife's on my without consent. I can't breathe. Can't breathe.
And like, there's only one reference to Black Lives Matter in the whole song, about around the 3:25 mark.
American man on the ground, a knee is pressed into my neck. I can't breathe.
And this has, well, unsurprisingly, it's made a lot of people angry. Another infamous song of hers is basically her Change Your Religion song.
Time to change your religion like you change your underwear. Change your religion, show God that you really care. Change your religion, wanna try something new.
This one is, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. She's basically telling people to change their religion if it isn't a vegan religion. Now, clearly, in her attempts to make people vegan, she doesn't realize that, well, she's offending so many people. She doesn't want to know that people don't want to be vegan, that people can choose to be vegan or not. However, she doesn't really stop there. Now, that vegan teacher, she's known for going after celebrities and famous people, and the fans of those said celebrities and famous people, well, they're gonna be mad. Another infamous TikTok of hers is that of Tommy in it.
I got 2 more golden play buttons today that I'm going to show to girls if they come round. Because they do.
Tommy, the nice vegan girls don't want to see your buttons. But if you want them to play with your buttons, you're going to have to show them your fruits and your vegetables.
Ooh, telling a 16-year-old boy to whip out his genitals to girls. Last I checked, that's sexualizing a minor. Smile for the camera. Chris Hansen will see you now.
Basically, trying to sexualize a minor to promote veganism, it does not go well. In fact, her TikTok account was actually banned shortly after this, although it wasn't particularly clear if it was this video that got her account taken down. Now, Tommy Innit fans, they weren't really happy with this.
Tommy Innit fans, what the f*** is the matter with you guys?
And I mean, Minecraft stands aren't really the best people out there, so it isn't really that surprising that she got a nasty response from them. Now, more recently, she made a video going after Mr. Beast, and I actually made a video about this recently, and she basically criticized his $70,000 golden pizza video by saying that he doesn't care about starving children.
Hello students, today we're going to be reviewing a video by someone named Mr. Beast because you guys told me I should check him out. But before we watch him eat a $70,000 pizza, let's look into the eyes of this child. There are millions of children around the world who are starving to death. Parents who are crying because they can't provide essential foods for their children. $70,000 could buy a lot of food.
But what she neglects to talk about is all the charitable things that he has done, such as like the food bank that he recently opened. Another figure that vegan teacher has attacked is Gordon Ramsay. Like, one of her videos literally compares him to Hitler.
Hello students. Today we're going to talk about the devil. The devil's name is Gordon Ramsay. A devil is defined as a creature, a being, that does nothing but harm in the world. Now you might look at him, Gordon Ramsay, and say to yourself, well, he seems like a nice guy. He's able to crack some jokes. His family look healthy and happy. They're always seen joking around, and there's always happy music. But look a little bit deeper. What's really going on?
I mean, he's a chef. Like, of course he's gonna cook animals, but that's his choice. And vegan teacher has to respect that. And in fact, Gordon Ramsay himself responded to one of her TikTok videos about him.
Eating animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Hurting animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Share this song, and if you call me a donut, that's fine.
Vegan donut.
You're vegan from now on.
Basically, in a nutshell, Gordon Ramsay does not care about that vegan teacher or her attacks. And it shows that that vegan teacher, when she tries to go after celebrities who aren't vegan, they simply do not care. It's almost like she does this just to get their fans' attention, and they have, but in like a very critical way. Throughout this video, I have been highly critical about that vegan teacher, but I want to make this very clear. My intentions was never to attack her or her beliefs, but what I am trying to do is to criticize her methods of trying to promote veganism. Her obsessiveness with veganism, it's caused her to ignore any opposing viewpoints, well, other than her own. And she has also offended so many people by her methods. Like, her also trying to go after celebrities is only going to make the fans of those celebrities angry. Like, she is so obsessed with trying to promote veganism that she does not understand that she is driving people away from veganism. Because when people think about veganism, they're going to think about that vegan teacher, and they're going to think about her infamous methods. And that's going to turn them away. Like, her actions have done more harm to like vegan activism, and it's unfortunately guaranteed that lots of people are never going to be vegan. Now, that vegan teacher, she has made plenty of videos like attacking different celebrities and different people and all that, and actually recently made a video responding to her attacks on Mr. Beast. So if you want to go and check it out, the video should be on the side. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to also like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.